All right, mic check, mic check. Let me see if y'all hear me. Yo, everything is right. What it do, what it do, what it do. Hold on, let me throw on my glasses real quick. That's what I forgot to do. So, what it do, y'all? This is D Tyrone Caliber, and we are back again. Happy Saturday to everybody out there. And this is attempt 2 of at least this series of Speedrun Curtis here on Mass Effect Legendary Edition. So as a quick recap, we are doing this casual playthrough, new game plus, and we're going through the entire game in one sitting. So we're looking at being here under 3 hours. I am still getting my bearings with actually speed running this. I know the game, don't get me wrong, I know the game. I don't know it enough to where I was probably a few months ago, where my fastest time, I believe, was 2:43, 2 hours and 43 minutes. So my last time was just not far under 3 hours. This was last week. So this time around, I got my head on a bit more. I'm paying attention a bit more. We will see how this goes. So for those who don't know how this works is, we're not going through, we're not reading dialogue unless it's unskippable. The cutscenes are there. We can't skip those, unfortunately, but we are blowing through this game. This is basically a time trial. That is it. So if you're here for the story of Mass Effect, you're not gonna really get it. Now, what I did last time was I switched screens once we got to the end of the game. I don't know if I'm gonna do that this time. I don't know, but we'll figure that out. But anyway, with that out of the way, my friends, let us get into this. So while I'm setting it up off screen, yeah, while I'm setting this up off screen, in case you haven't seen it, our question of the day. Sure I got this right. There we go. So our question of the day is, what video game would you love to find a book on? Whether it's lore-based, the history of, or whatnot. And that question started from, if you were here for last stream, yeah, if you were here for last stream, then you would remember that I got my hands on the Final Fantasy Ultimania book. So that whole thing started from that. So if you have a favorite game that you would love to have seen like a book on, whether it's the lore of it, the history of how it was made, or something like that, let me know in the chat. Or if you're watching this after the stream is over, let me know in the comments. So anyway, that is enough out of me. Once I switch screens, my friends, it is go time. Now, where I am standing in game, right here, is when the run actually starts. once you get control of the character. So from here on out, and to those aspiring speedrunners out there, you are allowed to save right after the opening cutscene, because this is where it starts. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my character around to make it completely authentic. And 1, 2, 3, go time. Now, to those who don't know, one of the things that you're going to end up doing a lot of is running around with your weapon.
There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about.
Yeah, one of the things you're gonna do constantly is run around with your weapon, solely because
what's really going on.
You need to keep track of your fatigue meter.
That's what
you
transmission.
Now, if you remember my older speed runs from a few months ago,
bring it up on
what I would do a lot of times is I would try to go for the quote-unquote Paragon run. This time around, no. It is basically neutral. I am not talking to the council at no point, because that is time loss. The biggest things with me is I have to make sure that I do not get lost.
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties.
The other thing is I am not going to be murking everything.
They came out of nowhere.
So there's gonna be a lot of times where I'm just going to be running away. Once I get my hands on, I believe it's Garrus and Liara,
Everything cuts out after.
then I
just
have
goes
to
dead.
make sure that I
There's nothing.
actually switch this back to casual, because on my Friday playthroughs it's on normal,
status report.
and my
17
3
minutes
hours and
out, Captain.
14
No
minute
other Alliance
run
ships in the area.
that's actually on the board,
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet.
that
This mission
is
a lot more complicated.
that was on normal.
Quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the car.
So also for those who are not that big
Kalilenko and Jenkins to suit up.
on speed running, the thing about speed running, at least in my head, the way that I see things with speed running is
Engaging stealth systems.
it's a new way to challenge yourself, even if it's on the easier difficulties
Somebody
and
was
stuff.
doing some serious digging here, Captain.
But also at the same time, though, I love this game.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
So it's not as if, oh, I'm just trying to hurry up and get this over. But it's one of those games that there is a ton that you can do
Approaching drop point 2.
on this game. You know, the DLCs and all this other stuff like that. This is going to be some time loss. Gameplay. Oh, okay. So it is on casual. Cool.
Ship perimeter secured, Commander.
So I just lost some time for no reason.
What the hell are those? This place got hit hard.
But it does make you think, how much do you actually know this game? Now, I wonder if I could leave Jenkins. These are more training runs and stuff, trying new little wrinkles here and there. Now, I also have not let me see. Am I allowed to leave Jenkins? So you can, unfortunately, for Jenkins' family, leave Jenkins.
A lot of bodies. Check it out.
So let's gun it through here. This is the worst time. Come on. Go, 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 go. There we go. So yes, last few times I used to check on Jenkins, but now I don't have to. Now, I wonder if I can leave Ash, because if memory serves me correctly, Ash still ends up on the team. So if you want to enjoy the game, I absolutely suggest that you don't.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the
Give me a
212.
status.
We tried the dig.
Okay, never mind. So you can't leave her.
The beacon's at the far end.
Doesn't matter. And I just... Okay, so the last... Before you got to Williams, and sometimes I say this as a reminder to myself. Are you serious? You're ruining the mission?
This hard to...
Okay.
Change of plans, Shepard.
But the ones before you actually get to Ashley, you can run back. But apparently, when you get to Ashley, you kind of have to
Keep your guard up.
interact with her.
Oh God, there's still.
Now, also keep in mind, when I do this, I have not watched any speed running videos on this. But yeah, when you're playing this, you're just going with it. You're gunning it. You're not paying attention to story. Because in many cases, you already know the story.
This isn't
You
your
check out
business.
my Friday
What are you
ones,
doing
though.
here?
I do go in a little bit more in depth
Council thought you could use
with this one because I have read a decent bit of the
The situation's bad.
X name of that.
Don't worry.
I've read a decent bit, and I'm going over it again. But the prequel book to this, I'm working currently on a story about FOIA requests when it comes to a certain part.
Something's moving. Open behind those crates.
Okay, so you don't have to kill all of those.
Don't shoot.
Move. Make the turn. Make the turn. Make the turn. All right, one across the head. Weave. Shields impeding progress. That's right. These idiots. Keep forgetting that. These idiots you have to take down. And they're still fighting. Oh, okay. They're done. No, they're not done. Come on, Bucko. I ain't got time for this. So the rail you have to, I completely forgot about that. The rail, you have to mow them down in order for you to actually get the train going.
Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
But as for the question of the day, what video game would I love to read a book on? And why? I'm excluding the one that I have right now with the Final Fantasy series. Let's see. I also don't count the Mario series since I also have a book on that.
Demolition charges.
Or Sonic since I have a book on that too.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Let me think. You know, if I had to pick one, Zelda might actually be next on the list. Out of my way, jumps. And there we go. Just keep getting me paid. Okay. The only reason why I shot that one is so that I can take out those chumps. Okay. You have to take out the husk.
Not in the middle of a fight.
Away. Okay. So not all of these clowns you have to take out,
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is
Request
amazing.
immediate
but a good bit of it because I still heard Caden shooting.
Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
So
Something must have activated.
this is another quick break
Roger, Normandy. Standing.
so I can get me a little bit of water. But yeah, Zelda would probably be next on the list of games that I would like to read about, but I'm not bothering with it until I finish the one that I have right now. Mainly because, like,
Shepard!
a little background on me. I wasn't that far from actually majoring in history because I do like history. Now that, you know, I've been living a while and I've basically lived across the entirety of the Northern Hemisphere, I would, where I am right now is I enjoy gaming history, mainly because of how people, like, I love the question asking, you know, what was your first Final Fantasy? And it's always funny. I asked a guy earlier, like, what was your first Final Fantasy? And he was like, well, I started at 8. And I laugh because I'm like, I was in the beginning of my career when FF8 came out. So it's like listening to other people talk about, you know, this was my first game, or this was, you know, the old question of what was your first game system
He's waking up.
and whatever. But it's funny, like in last stream, if you saw it,
Worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
How did I end up here?
About
The beacon exploded.
and I
This is
forgot to
no
hit
good,
the
maybe.
split,
The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
but I'll wait till the end of this conversation.
I better add this to my report. It may. Oh, Captain Anderson.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if
Focuses
you need me.
for a quick second.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard.
Blah 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 blah.
We need.
Now I will.
We should be
This
getting close.
part
Head up to
is
the bridge and tell Joker to bring
part
us into dock.
of my FOIA request video.
Hey,
But we'll talk about that like later on. Don't go down the elevator. But yeah, it's always interesting when you start hearing like talking to different generations of gamers, like, you know, I started with this one or I started with that one, and
Timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel.
whatever.
Spare money at work.
It's like when people start talking about, well, I started with ColecoVision and stuff like that, and I'm like, I was a little late for Coleco. I started with the Atari 5200, but you know, you have your people that, you know, I remember when Pong first came out back in like the early 70s, I believe, and stuff like that. I'm fascinated to hear like what was gaming back then. And I'll be honest,
Sizes and everything.
like,
So touchy, Joker.
I'm just saying.
I do want to work more on
Monster. It's made
this
God-
podcast idea.
Ship in the Alliance fleet.
I'll tell y'all more about it later. But one of the things I do honestly want to do is have like a forum with different generations of gamers
Roger.
saying,
Normandy out.
you know, I started with Pong and I remember how gaming was back then. And, you know, you got the Pong generation, then you have like, at least I would go from like Pong to Atari, and then I would be somewhere like Atari, Super Nintendo, then have someone who has played the early PlayStations and stuff like that, but like different generations of gamers, and talk about like how was gaming life when you first started. Not so much of, you know, what you remember now, but like how revolutionary was it when
Allow me to be your guide.
Pong was out? Like what was the sentiment of people like when Pong first came out, you know? Dang it. Not any particular game, but like the game system of what was life when Pong came out? What was life when what was life when Nintendo came out? And how has things changed even up to now where, you know, you got consoles,
Good luck, Shepard. They'll listen to you.
so much on PC and whatever, different genres of games and stuff like that. Like, I would love to have a conversation with all those generations of gamers.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
You know, I just noticed that
This meeting is adjourned.
that's interesting. Like, Shepard's the only one that comes up the stairs, and they don't actually show your partners. That's just more of an observation.
You won't.
Hawkins probably couldn't.
All right, let's get out of here. We're about to go. We're about to hearken unto thee. But yeah, that's definitely one thing I would love to do. I would love to be able to. Oh, wait, wrong way.
Not really my kind of place. That's him.
There you go. But yeah, that is
Back off.
that is definitely one thing I would love to see, like
Down if you show
having all of these generations in the same call and talking about, you know, what was gaming like for different generations.
End of story.
Just to kind of tell the story of how gaming has changed.
Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows?
So if that gets some traction, I will let y'all know. There it is.
A lion?
Blah, 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 blah. I don't care.
Go. Let me drink.
I should throw a grenade at you because I'm being petty. But anyway, now to go meet Batman. That's the other thing about speed running, is that you have to know the position of every single
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was
every
smart.
single choice.
Now, if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut around. Who are you? Let her go.
They don't. Ah, the eager young space cadet. There you go. Say, Garrus, why are you hiding now?
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
Vladik,
No, I'm
why
okay.
were they threatened?
She asked Feast to
That
betray.
Quarian must have... She must be able to link Saren.
Time we paid.
This is your
Welcome
show.
aboard, Garrus.
You know we...
All right. So, Garrus and Ash. We will deal with that other guy later. Because that's the other thing. I'm not paying much attention. Is this a speed run? He's got no skills. Tony, what it do? What it do? That's why Garrus is hiding. No, that's not what I wanted. And there. Okay. Slow down. Slow down, Dirk. Okay, there we go. Why am I going that way? Dang it, Tony!
Looks like it's shut down.
Fist knows we're coming.
I need my sniper. Oh great, I'm out of grenades already. Touch face. Touch face. Move.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Stay back, or we'll... Yeah.
So what's going on with you, brother? Hicks?
Don't kill me. I surrender. But when you don't worry, you'll never see me again.
And Fist gets to live this time. Because I don't have time to play with him. Out of my way, dingus. Got time for y'all. Ninja smoke. And so once again, I don't have to murk these idiots. Come on, open the door.
Did you bring it?
Where's the
So
shadow?
what's good with you, Tone? What's good with you?
They'll be here.
I hope you are well on this here Saturday. I believe. Both of y'all in the corner.
Just set me up.
Don't worry about it.
I believe, if memory serves me correctly,
Who's this?
You want
Rex
I was on
ends up
my rite of passage into a
catching up with him later, I think.
but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
But of course, the last time I let Fist live was almost 10 years ago, so.
Major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
I don't... So...
Moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Henderson and I will...
Okay. Let's see. Take the shotgun. All right. Yeah, she gets shotgun, you get sniper. All right. Now I should not have to change anything after that.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard.
Don't have time for you. I saved your wife in the last playthrough. But yeah, if memory serves me correctly, Rex,
Udina's presenting the
I believe Rex does catch up with him later.
The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof?
Here it is.
Oh.
Blah, 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 blah.
Or not.
I don't care if you don't think humanity is not ready. Now I do wonder,
Commander Shepard, step
I
forward.
made mention of this in, what is it? In last game, but there was an incident that happened with humanity. Spoilers for those who want to read the book, but humanity was working on AI,
It is the
not
decision
much
of the
different than
Council
what the
to grant all powers
Quarians
and privileges
were doing with the
to
Geth.
Tactics and reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Victors are not trained, but chosen.
And the council basically said, these are your sanctions, right? And if anybody's watched any version of football,
The embodiment
of college football,
determination,
look up
reliance,
the SMU.
hand of the Council,
Look up SMU.
instruments of our
The story of the Pony Excess,
They are protectors of galactic.
where apparently they were playing pain players and whatever, and the NCAA came out with one of the harshest penalties
You are the first
in NCAA
human
history.
This is a
They
great accomplishment for you and your entire
affectionately, it's called the death penalty. So what they tried to do with humanity is essentially give them their own version of the death penalty, right? Basically, the council races would essentially take over and watch humanity to the point to where there would be a step higher than the Quarians, but not much. Like they would have oversight on everything all the way up to the bathroom.
You, human. You the one they call.
Is there a problem?
The name's Rex. But I didn't finish.
You're going to...
I like the way
We'll
you...
take you.
Oh. So Rex is fine with it. All right. So we leave those two.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanding...
Let me do this now since Garrus is going to be my guy. Tali, not so
An
much.
isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply.
I used to have an office here. Spent half my time doing paperwork.
Oh, can't go on the ship yet there, pal.
Big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's you.
Blah, blah, blah. Moving on, moving on, moving on. There we go. But Tone,
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination.
if you saw the question of the day, I'm excluding, since we talked about Final Fantasy earlier, outside of Final Fantasy, what other books about game, what other game that you would love to read whether it's a lore book or whatever about? Kind of in the same vein as the Ultimania. But what book would you love to read, like a history of, a complete lore of, or whatever?
Commander,
We've got what we need.
Okay, I remember. Oh, shucks. And I'm not looking at the splits, so. And down we go. All right. First things first. Don't flip the Mako.
readings? Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground.
I was gonna say that's hard. Hold on, give me a second. I still need to fix that chat. This is not big enough. I was gonna say that's hard because my immediate thought was Chrono Trigger, but Chrono Cross exists, and it's apparently the same series. Then I remembered Star Ocean. That's one I haven't thought about in a while. That is a good one. That is definitely a good one. I haven't played Star Ocean. I think the last Star Ocean I played was 3.
Trying to knock down the front door seems stupid. Maybe we can find the side window?
Ah, Tali. Trying knocking down the front door seems stupid. Flip it! I didn't flip it. Okay. I did not technically flip it, so it doesn't count. That was just juking the missiles clear. Exactly. You know, weave. Whew. But I don't know if you were here earlier, Tone. Speaking of work on remembering the range of get into vehicle. Yeah. Well, it's not really the range. It's making sure the actual head of the vehicle is in my field of view. Since aiming has never been my strongest suit outside of using a sniper rifle. So, out of my way. That has been one of my bigger issues. But I don't know if you were here earlier, Tone. One of the things I was talking about earlier when it came to, like, you know, gaming and gaming history and stuff. I probably told you this before. I wasn't that far from having a trying to get a major in history and getting into somewhat specializing in gaming history and stuff. But one of the things talked about earlier of what I would love to do is getting like different generations of gamers together, like people who started off with like the ColecoVision, out of my way. People who started with the ColecoVision, people who rolled with like the Nintendo, the PlayStation era, all the way up to now. Get like, 5 generations of gamers together in the same room, Discord call, something. And talk about like how much gaming impacted life when it first came out. I was always curious about that particular aspect. Especially with like the arcade and home gaming when that first came out or whatever, like how much that changed a lot of people's lives. All right, gotta take out that bad boy, and that is it. We are out of here. And it's always funny that nobody follows you through the door, which is an added bonus. All right, slide around the corner. Watch face. Open the door, and in we go.
Formed around the ruin after it was built.
It's too late, sucker. I just thought about that. Why are y'all using the assault rifles when you both have Spectre grade weapons that I gave y'all? And why am I going that way? What hostiles?
I wonder what Liara is looking for in here. Most Prothean ruins have nothing more than dead instrumentation.
But yeah, that's one thing I would love to see. How far can I get away? Will they put me back in that spot?
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Liara to Sonia.
Blah, 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 blah. Dr. Livingston, I presume. Yep, they put you right back in front of... her name is Tiffany now. Liara's name is Tiffany. You remember Lassie? Timmy fell down the well. And since she's female, her name is Tiffany. Okay. There we go. I remembered. But I did. I just couldn't remember how it started. Where's the Saibo? I did remember. Just the first button threw me off. Ooh, excuse me.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
It won't be fun for you. Yeah. Yeah. You all get this smoke. Because that is what the Paragon must do. Deliver the perfectly legal 556 smoke. Speaking of that, with this game, I'll never forget how they explained how you have unlimited ammo and never have to reload. It's because every gun is essentially a metal shearer. And it's a metal shearer. It shuts off, or it cuts off a small bit of metal and then basically shoots it out of the gun. So it's almost like you take a block of iron, put it in the gun, and the only time you have to reload is when that iron block is gone.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again.
And I'm guessing as small of a round as that thing actually shoots using the Mass Effect field. Yeah. I guess you won't be running out of ammo for quite a long time. Therum is done. So now Pharos. Now what I need to start getting the hang of doing is when I'm moving systems and whatever, you can use the mouse to make it go faster.
Message coming.
Commander Shepard, if you're in...
But the way I am right now, I'm so jittery. Well, not jittery, but I'm so, like, I don't know, not necessarily all over the place. But it's like, I move so quickly, if I mean, I'll put it like that. I move so quickly, I'm going to overshoot every target. But yeah, that was always funny how I explained like how you never run out of ammo because you essentially have a small metal shear inside your gun. All right, Liara and Garrus, that is my main team. You need that. I keep hitting the wrong button. And yeah,
Equalizing
that's fine.
interior
You have nothing else.
with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore.
I shouldn't have to worry about like armor. It's just making sure the guns are right on those two and making sure that they're
Up the stairs past the freighter.
This part always cracks me up. Out of my way. So you don't have to smoke these. And up you go. All right. Slide through here. Nobody's gonna follow. Through the corridor. And talk to Danny.
Watch out! We've got gas in the tower.
There we go.
The heart of the colony.
So these you're gonna have to smoke, obviously. Bitch face. What it do, gang? Upstairs. All right, let's see. Playing this game on casual does kind of remind me of. It does remind me of a story that something happened while I was over in Korea. Where you at? Where are you at? All right, it is out of the way. Cool. But it does remind me of a story of what happened in.
Now we can update Fiden and get a vehicle safely out of the Normandy. The Geth base is our next objective.
What happened in Korea. One day I was over in the break room. I was more irritated than anything else. But I was sitting down playing Madden, right? And one of the guys came walking in through the day room and saw the game and saw what the score was. And he walked up to me and was like, yeah, man, I was gonna ask you if you wanted to throw down. But when I saw the score, I'm like, nah, I don't think I want a piece of that, bro. Because I think it was like 60. I think it was like 63 to nothing against the computer. And the guy was like, yeah, man, I don't think I want a piece of that. But then I turned right back around and said, bro, I'm playing on easy. I'm just getting some frustrations out my system. Oh, so any fear, psychological advantage that I had, completely out of the window now. He turned right back around and was like, oh, well, nah, I don't think I want to play him either because I would probably beat him by that very same score. Ah, Chris. I'm already committed. God dang it. And that's time loss. This area always throws me. There we go.
We've got movement. Some kind of vehicle. Not one of the guests.
They've got us on visual. We must be close.
Forget them.
Wait, how?
It's moving off. Right to the Exogeny headquarters. Those poor fools are in for a nasty surprise.
Okay, why am I going this way? There we go. Out of the way. My brain is so stuck on not flipping this thing, since I tend to almost every time I run here. There we go.
Why else would they bother with all this?
Okay, so I think you have to murk. Yeah, you have to murk these idiots. I've already tried to... Oh, no, not these. Not these.
One-way trip down, Commander Shepard.
I was thinking about the door.
Damn it!
Yeah, that gun is loud.
I'm so sorry. I thought you were Geth, or one of those Baron.
You think I was one of them mangy dogs?
It's...
What's wrong with you?
Good luck with that field.
I'll leave the Baron to you. The help will take care of it. But I got other things to do.
No, I don't want to review protocol.
I am unable to...
Stupid machine. Appreciate you. Okay, my gun is away.
We must...
And there we go. All right, now let's see if I don't get lost this time. I think I've gotten a little better at my pathing. Touch face. Appreciate you.
The Geth must have anchored their ship to the side of the building with these clones.
Indelicate, perhaps, but...
All right, we are closing in on 1 hour in, and we are halfway through, well, almost halfway through segment-wise.
We could exploit.
Okay. Okay, yeah, it's this one. Okay. Not horrible time loss. But there we go. Fortunately, these idiots will not hide behind your shield. Not using your shield as a DFP, you dingus.
I fear we do not have the needed gear to destroy this claw. We will have to keep looking.
And let's face
It may be helpful.
that all of them.
We can dislodge
Okay.
even one claw, the ship may fall.
Did I miss one? Okay. Dang it. Okay. So. There we go. And munch. just noticed that. Like, actually paying attention.
Well done. Our way out should be clear now. We can go address this Thorian issue.
Keep your guard up.
Actually, you know, paying attention this time around. Okay. So, all right, I couldn't remember if that was a shortcut or not. But I just noticed that you cut one claw and the weight of that entire ship is so much to where the other three couldn't hold on. It kind of tells how delicate. It does kind of tell how delicate of a hold that thing actually is. I don't think this is. Nope, this ain't the area. And I always do this. Always do this.
There you are.
Okay. Let's get out of here. Get back to the truck. Pay a visit to Zhong. There we go. Maximum distance to get in the truck. And now we go. Baby, I'm in a tank. Baby, I am in a tank. I don't know what you trying to do, what you trying to explain to other people, but baby, we in the tank. Your little bullets ain't gonna do nothing against this here. Against my po-po truck.
Is there anyone picking this up?
Get away from the radio!
What was that all about?
This is Juliana Batum of Pharaoh's Colony. Please help us.
What's wrong? Stop!
Stop the river!
Securing point.
Probably can do a better parking job, but here we are. There's one thing I've learned about speedrunning is if you make a decision, commit to it.
What's going on?
You won't get away with this.
Get her out of here!
Get away from her, you son of a bitch!
Lisbeth!
Damn it! Come out where I can see you! All of you!
Dang it. We were supposed to be hiding.
So
As if we don't.
It has to be? Heck, come on!
Like a... We'll stay out of your way until you clear a path.
Oh, I'll clear a path, all right. I am not doing a renegade playthrough. I am only dispatching justice. Yes, justice. That is all. Everybody needs to know what happened here. Out of the way, boy. I told you. We in a tank, baby. There ain't no way around here that's gonna stop me from doing it. Space.
No amount of infection could have altered a human.
I want a clean sweep. We did.
Open the door, get back in the truck. saved somebody. There you go. Somebody has been saved. All right, so from here, go downstairs.
Oh God!
I think you have to murk all of these because it won't let you do anything else. Nope, I made that mistake last time. Okay. Okay, where? And this is where I don't know why I always end up getting lost here. I don't know what is it about this area. Oh, because that goes into the sewer. What am I? That's because I went the wrong way. That's why I end up getting lost. There. Again. Someone has been saved. There you go. Take that. Both of y'all can take that. And you can take that too. Come on. There we go. Who am I missing? All right, which one of you schmucks am I missing? Just when I thought I found my groove. Shouldn't be anybody over here. All that's closed. You know, sometimes I hate when the game does that. Like nothing else is on the map, and when you hurry up and go hit the button,
I tried to fight it, but it gets
it'll be like it hasn't processed that you finished the conditions here.
These people don't trust me. It wants me to
stop you, but I won't. I won't!
Yeah. Okay. So we saved half of them. It's fine. All right, so down we go. Nope. That thing needs to be pulled, my friend. So, Tone, quick question. Did you get a chance to finish the Moogle Tome thing? Gotcha. Gotcha. We got until what? Next month?
Your blood will feed.
Commander.
Right, should be enough of those taken down. So you gotta lay out enough of these creepers. The more creepers you take out, the harder or the easier it is to take out the tendrils. But yeah, I need to work on those. I need to work on the Moogle tomes myself. I think I've gotten done with the 50s. Oh, I think I got 150 left to do. Yeah. Weave. There we go. Yeah, I've been working on it like bit by bit. Oh, I've been doing Praetorium. Let's see. Door here. From the top. Grenade. All right, that's done. Y'all take her down. All right, so now we're heading down here. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Move, move, move. There we go. Oh, yeah. We are going to have to take out some of these idiots. In here. I was waiting for that. Come on. And I'm out of grenades. There we go. Keep firing! Keep firing! Keep firing! They cool down a bit. Got the Asari clone, and there we go. So long, Plant Man. Ew.
I'm free.
All right, and give me your secrets.
Try to relax, Commander.
Half a nightmare fuel.
Breaths. Let go of your physical shell.
But yeah, I've been doing like Praetorium repeats to try to get those out of
Every action sends
the
ripples
way.
across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion.
I still got to do the 10-year anniversary
Every living
quest. I'm gonna probably knock that out sometime today.
existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander.
And
Embrace eternity.
I still have my 10-year vid that I want to get done to basically show my appreciation for 14 and basically what my own personal journey was with it. Because a lot of people have done, you know, people have done like the history of FF14 and stuff like that, and you know, oh, how 1.0 was and stuff. But I do want to give my own personal, like, how did I find the game, blah, 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 where my head was, because 14 is
something. It still didn't make any sense.
It's an important series to me. It's not my favorite.
But and we're free of Exogeni's threats. We're back to being just a little nowhere colony. Thank you.
Appreciate you. I saved enough people for them to be happy. You know, the funny thing is, I was looking for the Renegade Paragon numbers to go with how many colonists. I think, honestly, they just evened out. That's the reason why I don't think I got any Paragon or Renegade points. But yeah, I do want to do my, you know, my 10-year, I guess my 10-year appreciation video about it.
Commander.
Because I wasn't in
Embrace eternity.
the greatest of headspaces when I started playing. Let's see. When I was done with WoW, like,
That was
just to
incredible.
give like a quick preview,
All my
like
research, yet I never dreamed.
when I quit WoW in,
So vivid. I never
I
imagined
think it was roughly
the
about
experience
2012.
would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
I was in that headspace of,
have seen would
why
have
am I still
destroyed
playing
your upper
this?
mind.
You
Come
know,
on, get to the point.
The beacon.
it.
I've sent off the Pharos report, Commander. You want me to
Nope.
patch you through to the Council?
But yeah, when I quit playing WoW or whatever, it was around a time where I was wondering, like, what am I doing?
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority.
I'll take it in the comm room.
What do you dinguses want?
Commander Shepard,
Okay. Appreciate you. I don't know what you said, nor do I care. I have somewhere else to go. But yeah, I was not in the best of headspaces when I started playing WoW. Let's go to Novaria real quick and knock this out. But when 1.0 actually came out, it was a welcomed break. Was it a janky game? Yeah. But at the same time, I was having a ball with it. One of the guys who was seriously in the WoW, right? In fact, he was one of those guys that actually bugged me enough that when I quit playing WoW, he dragged me back in and whatever. So I ended up getting him to try 14.1.0. Right. And he even said, this game is weird, but I would keep playing it. It's like, as bad as the game was, even in his mind, it was like, it's a bad fun. It's like, it's not so much of this game is so bad it's good, but it's like, I don't know. It's like watching a happy train wreck, I guess. I don't know.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior.
It was a train wreck, but it was like...
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Okay, there we go. I mean, it was a train wreck, but it was one of those train wrecks that it was more of if the train wreck was more of a not a roller coaster, but a amusement park ride.
We're not.
This is
More than anything else. So having somebody who was that deep in the WoW saying that they enjoyed playing 1.0 to a point.
I am Gianna Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
She is here. I imagine you want to talk.
I don't need to talk to you, Leora. I gave you a gun. That means I trust you enough. Now, granted, it's not as big of a gun as I have, but
and to protect the privacy of
your armor is crap. You get smoked. So I trust you enough.
If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
But yeah, 14 came at a point to where I needed a break from a lot of things. 14 kind of was like what 11 was for a while. It was my escape from so many things in life.
Help you.
I'd like.
Right, fine, come in.
I'm here with this thing. Tell me what I want to know.
Nope. I trust you can show yourself out.
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you? Can't very well.
All right. Now I gotta go talk to old boy. I got the fatigue. But yeah, 14 was just in that place where I absolutely needed a break from so many other things that, like, you know, dealing with family issues and work and whatever. And WoW was never a break thing, especially raiding in WoW. And I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, it's bad, it was terrible. Is it? No. There was just too much on my plate to keep track of. And
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. You are the...
What makes you...
The administrator... If you recover the evidence from... Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpet.
There we go.
Would you?
But yeah, between work and all these other different things or whatever, like I needed to take some stuff off of my plate, and WoW was just, it's too much. It really was too much, especially when the guild, and don't get me wrong, it was a great guild. It was a great guild. You know, they actually cared, but it was one of those things of, like, in my head, when you start asking for phone numbers and stuff like that, and you're calling people or texting people and whatever at work, that's a job. That is a second job, and y'all aren't paying me and whatever. I just couldn't deal with it. So something had to go.
Freeze! Handshake. The administrators are... You want to cause trouble?
Face. Face. Set your face too. Don't hide in the bathroom. Don't hide in the bathroom. Appreciate you. But how did you weave past me twice? But yeah, I needed a game that was more of a break than anything else. And 14 absolutely was that break for me. Whether it was 1.0 and whatnot, but once 2.0 came around.
You're supposed to be...
Your men are dirty.
I don't care.
You may not care. Neither do I, to be honest. I just see this as an opportunity to spread justice around the globe, around your good facility. Okay, nope, not that way.
Commander, meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Okay. I love the fact that this conversation actually comes up later, depending on what you do. But I don't know. I wonder what would happen if you actually sided with Annaleus. Or not talk to her. Because I've never done that. But anyway, back on point. Yeah, it was in one of those places where I needed a break from it. And
I need a moment.
I remember when Calls of Bahamut was
very. I have some calls to make, starting with Mr. Annaleus.
Wait, I didn't talk to old girl. Let's see. So I guess I'm gonna find out what happens. This is not something that you want to figure out during the speed run, but yep, there we go. So I am just gonna go down to. I didn't read what happened, so I guess I'm going down to the parking lot to see if I'm allowed, since he's gonna go talk to Annaleus. Oh yeah, it'll be fine.
Access to the garage is restricted.
Oh, Rock on. That does save time. So you don't talk to her. So I wonder if you just bypass her and just go talk to him. Okay, so that's a mental note to keep in mind.
What are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
So, mental note when you're trying to speed run this. Next time, I am just gonna go straight to Lorik Kwan. Instead of talking to her. Oh, you're right, Tone. It was fine. Tone, question for you. For you. Would you like working out here in Peak 15? Because I'm getting a lot of South Dakota vibes right now. South Dakota winter vibes right now. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. If you'd have asked me that 10 years ago, maybe. But I have been in warmth a little bit too long to going back to this nonsense. Again? Come on! So it's basically don't go outside again? Oof. It's gonna start getting to the point to where they're gonna have to start passing out gas masks or something. But yikes. Well, I mean, all jokes aside, you know, I hope you are able to stay as safe and healthy as you can. Okay, now this is the area you gotta murk everybody. Literally the worst fire season of all time for the second or third time. Oh, wow. There you go. Pick that heat up.
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Yikes. Yeah, that's a bit ridiculous. Like, they put a burn ban to the point to where I have to be a bit careful trying to cut my own grass right now.
What was that?
Animals, wind. This place is in bad shape.
This is the only reason why I wish I could take. I should just take Rex on this every time. Quit being a baby. I'll protect you.
What are those things?
Xenobiology is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs knows.
Okay, through here. Elevator. Yeah, man, stay safe. Please stay safe.
A backup power system.
Stand.
Could be repaired.
Are you serious?
Critical startup error. Virtual.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you have to click on that before you get to here. And our system is there. Every time I hear that theme or that little sound effect,
It looks like you're
I keep thinking that it is
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shutdown.
I keep thinking of like the Bond theme.
Containment procedures. Manual restart required. Now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
I appreciate the update there, Mira. I don't care. I'm a typical hero. You point me into the direction of the bad guys, and I start blasting. Start running. Okay, is it?
User alert.
There we go. Telephone lines are done. This is AT&T. I just fixed your phone line. This is at least an $80 call out. Plus gas. Okay, going out to the other way. Touch face. And I think the shortcut I found last time is to basically bulldoze through
Main reactor shutdown.
everybody.
With emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Because they're, yeah, that's right. It's through the security door. I'm supposed to weave it. All right, so I've just got out of my way. Gas line's fixed. Don't have time for this. You back away from me. All right, champ, we got to go. But yeah, like I was talking about earlier about, I said with 14, I wasn't in the best place when I first started playing the game. And that game did a lot for my psyche. I was nervous about raiding again, but when we started doing coils, that was probably the funniest story I've had in this game, or in that game, because when we were doing coils, the other tank in our FC was a little less than mine. So there was a chest piece that dropped.
They're locked in.
Yeah, it was a chest piece that dropped in Touchstick. In that I don't remember if it was coils 1 or 2, but not first or second coil, but like in the first coil. But anyway, so a chest piece dropped, and it was like, okay, well, you know, you guys can roll on it. I was like, no, give it to the other tank. If this is our static group, I'd rather that person has it because mine is a bit higher than hers is. Let her have it, and then when the next one drops, I'll take it. So I went back and told my cousin about what I did. My little cousin, what I did. Well, apparently one of her neighbors was a serious wowhead, and when my cousin told her the story, she was so livid. It's like, if I ever met your cousin, I want to fight him. You never do that. Never in your life give up gear and whatever. I'm like, hey, dude, it ain't that serious. Chill. But yeah, she literally lost her mind over it.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be. Look. The board. On it. Hell, man the perimeter.
But yeah, I don't feel as nervous. Okay, let me see. Trying to remember how I got there last time. I don't remember how I did it last time. Was it the hot labs? No. Let me go through here. Thankfully, none of these are going up on the board yet. So I can have some, I have a lot of room for mistakes. But I just need to find. I just need to find that area that is being guarded by turrets. Set off the alarm. And get out of here.
You're not part of the crew.
Call me Shep.
Look, Plague doesn't care who you are. This lab is under quarantine.
Is it?
Okay, this one will get you. How can you tell jokes?
Okay, so it is not here. So it might be in the next one. That's through here. Medbay restricted area. Okay, so it is at the end of this. All right, time to piss off everybody.
Watchdog protocol is...
Come on, jumps. That's your face. Be a good boy. Besides, you idiots were working for Benezia anyway. All right, and now through here. There we go.
You do not know.
We are.
All right, so now I remember. So you got to go out. You got to go down straight to the maintenance bay. Okay, so bottom corner. Bash across the head. And okay, so that one's the bottom corner. Yep, she's almost out of gas. Dang it. Right, now for Big Boy. Very bad aim with the grenades. And down.
This is not over.
Start talking, but
He's...
And down you go.
I cannot go on.
you're free of the indoctrination.
Yes. Bullets will free you of the indoctrination, I guess.
Always said there would be a...
Yeah. Go to sleep. All right. Now, it is this way. Gonna do this to me again? Because it's not this way. Oh, you kidding me? This had better not be what I think it is. That's why. I'm about to say, I thought I locked myself out for a second. Oh yeah, that was hilariously bad. But let's see. No, it's not. There's not. Booga, 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 booga. Yep, no skipping that cutscene.
This one serves as...
We filled you with... Did you...
And you...
I don't care what happens. Yeah, so you cannot bypass the Rachni. So that's another thing to keep in mind. That is a serious plot point. That wasn't nothing I was trying. I just completely forgot about the Rachni. Wait a minute. I just threw that grenade. Did I throw that grenade at the back of the tram? So what do we got? 147. So can I finish this in about an hour? Off the Vermeer. But going back to our question of the day, one question I do have, or one, not question, but one I would probably want to read about quite a bit, honestly, would be Def Jam Vendetta. If I could pick a game to like read a book about, it would be Def Jam Vendetta. Like one of the choices that's more on the outside looking in.
Check out those defense towers.
Because
drop the makeup.
For those who don't know,
I'll get you in on
Def Jam Vendetta started off as an old PlayStation WCW wrestling game. And if memory serves me correctly, when WCW got bought out by WWE, they were in the midst, THQ was in the midst of making another WCW game. Well, they had the game made. I'm giving the very shortened, sweet version of it, but the game was kind of all like the framework of the game was already made. They just needed to add the wrestlers and stuff, but there was no WCW, so they couldn't make it. And I don't remember if it was THQ that did the WCW games or not, but I don't remember if it was THQ or whatever, but they had a framework of a game, but nothing to put on it. So that's when they reached out to Def Jam Records with an idea. I don't know who reached out to who first, but there was an idea of putting hip-hop artists and putting them into basically a glorified wrestling game. Thus, Def Jam Vendetta was born. So, probably... No! Why is it always Vermeer? Why? Somebody explain to me. Why is it always Vermeer? Well, we knew the risk when we started this. We knew the risk that some of the glitches in this game would come back because this game is coded excellently and it has no bugs. Yes, exactly, my friend. But well, let me slide this over to chat since we have nothing else. Throw on some tunes and whatever. But you know what? We tried. We learned some new things this time around. We learned a bit of a workaround. We learned a bit of a workaround with not Vermeer, with Novaria and stuff. I did think we were going to drop last week's time, but we wouldn't have been that far away from my current fastest time. I still think we'd have been somewhere in the late 240s, not the early 240s. But yeah, learning how to bypass all that other stuff and just running through the maintenance bay in Novaria and stuff, talk straight to what's his name? The one Turian over in the upper district of Vermeer, and just going straight there, he'd have just given you the key after you got his files. So that would have been a time save. I still need to work on my pathing in Pharos. The rest of the stuff is just learning which one does what. Like, you know, which ones you can merc, which ones you don't have to. Remembering like little things and not getting too far ahead of myself. Since I'm not worried about getting merked, though I could save some time not giving anybody their gear until I get Garrus, and only giving him a gun, and only giving him a gun and his skills, and Liara, giving her skills and giving her a gun. And that will come up later when we do the Saren fight and whatnot. So giving them basically Spectre grade weapons will help with making things go a bit faster. So working on pathing, working on whatever shortcuts I can make and whatnot, and after that, going from there and seeing if we can get this time down to where it needs to be, and that is, of course, under 230. But Anyway, Tony, I appreciate you coming through, as you always do, my friend. Take care of yourself. Anybody else is in the chat, give this video a like. We trying to get to that 230. We're also trying to get to our first mark. Our first what's the word I'm looking for? Not landmark. Milestone. That's what I'm looking for. Our first milestone of 50 subscribers. We're at 46. So if you're in the chat, yes, that's the word I'm looking for. Milestone. We're at 46 subscribers. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Do the same thing for Tony. He has some good content on his channel. If you are a new FF player and you want to know some of the basics on how to tank in that game. Nev, if you end up watching this video, go ahead and go watch his tank tutorial and stuff. It is a good one, but go ahead and check him out as well. And I will be back putting out my videos of my life as a summoner. It'll be Sunday night / Monday morning, Tuesday and Wednesday. And I'll be back here for Mass Effect live on Friday at the same time as I normally do. And that is 2 p.m. Eastern. We'll be doing the longer play of Mass Effect 1. And I'll be back here next Saturday for another speedrun attempt. And hopefully the game doesn't crash. But anyway, know it's all love. Know that I care about y'all. I am speaking it into existence. All will be well, and peace will be among y'all. I will holla at y'all. If I am not in y'all's chat, I will be back here live on Friday. So, y'all keep it easy.